Greetings Midgardians, Viking Gamer here, and this is part 10 of my single-player Doomstack versus multiplayer campaign series. So this time we're playing as Manfred. I have 10 Varghulfs with me, and Manfred on his zombie dragon, obviously. I'm playing, like I mentioned earlier, against the same guy. He actually brought High Elves again, which was slightly annoying, not gonna lie. But yeah, so you know what you do, you just charge them in and well, hope for the best with their regeneration. The mistake I did straight from the top, I should have held Manfred in the back, because look at that, he's just like, you're just shooting the shit out of him, melting him away. One of my Varghulfs is breaking before he even gets in there. Another thing I did was I just sent them into the front line. Like, I should have sent them straight into the sisters. Look at this. Manfred didn't even get out a spell and he was gone. Like, he should have stayed in the back until he was able to, you know, cast some spells, because this was just outrageous. Obviously that didn't help. They started to deteriorate and crumble straight away. The problem with that is, normally, you know, you play against AI, they're gonna shoot at whatever's first. So you send that first, and they're gonna shoot at it, and you can come with the Lord and do whatever the fuck you want. With these guys, well, against a human player who will target the Lord, not that great, not that efficient. You can't really blob them up as efficiently as you would an AI to use the Wind of Death and absolutely annihilate it. And then that's why, like, my Varghulfs, they're just, once the Lord's dead as a vampires, you know, it's pretty much GG, everybody knows that. Now I finally caught the glimpse of sense and charged into the sisters, but it's too late, you know, at that point. My, what is this guy? There's a 100 to 1 again. And they're doing like 10, 15 kills, so obviously not doing that job one bit. Due to poor management, let's face that, that is not their fault, that's mine. But yeah, what I try to do here, I try to blob them up again, just like before. But again, he's able to shoot at me with all of these guys in a circle like this. He's bringing the Phoenix Guard in with their spears, or halberds if you will. He has Teclis here again, healing his own units. There's Teclis, yeah. And well, my guys start to crumble away. Not much left out of them. And this guy's gone and done. It says close defeat, but I didn't really see how that was close. But you know, fair enough. That was a big fucker, no? Yeah, not gonna lie. Anyway, off to the next one. Alright, so next battle. It is a different guy, but he actually brought High Elves as well. Funnily enough, no, he brought Tyrion this time around. So I have the same setup: 10 Varghulfs and Manfred on his Lord. He brought a couple of Illyrian Reavers here, trying to outflank me with their Vanguard deployment, but obviously there wasn't going to be much use to him in this particular scenario. Yeah. So yeah, charge in, just like before. He doesn't have as many ranged units as the last guy did, so I'm having a bit easier time to getting in, you know, without that much damage. I learned my lesson. I'm keeping Manfred in the back a little bit until I'm ready to do some spells. He's bringing his Reavers in. Obviously he's gonna shoot at him, I suspect, but that's not gonna do as much damage as the sisters did together with all the sea gun and whatnot in the last battle. This time around, I charged straight into the archers. Okay, I went straight through. You used the bulk of the monsters being able to get through, so they didn't really stand a chance. So they didn't really get a option to shoot at me for as long. Now he sends his Phoenix and Great Eagle to fight Manfred. They're actually doing a pretty decent job since he's actually shooting at him with the Reavers and the bolt throwers at the same time. But I don't quite remember how it goes after that. I think I just get him out and try to do some spells, but failed miserably. But yeah, his units are starting to break. Like that's the first sign of success there for the first time. Yeah, I pull Manfred out. There you go, do some breath attacks with them. And he starts to waver straight away. So I try to pull him out because obviously he keeps chasing me with the Phoenix, with the Eagle. It's not ideal. I can't quite remember. Yeah, there we go. I got the breath attack again. I can't quite remember if I actually used any spells. If I got to use them before he got away. Because obviously you don't start with Wind of Death is expensive, especially without like single player buffs. And you don't get to... there you go, I got it in. But it takes a while. You start with quite low... there you go, pretty decent one. With quite low... what's the word I'm looking for? Magic reserves. There you go, Winds of Magic. So you have to wait for a while before you get in. I think it costs like 22 or something to get the Wind of Death. So I only managed to get one. I did a decent damage. I have 400 kills with Manfred, so he definitely did his worth. But then he starts to shatter, he starts to die off, you know, there you go, 20 HP. I try to do a little bit of damage to his archers whilst I can, and then his Phoenix finishes it off. And then what you do again, I blow up with the remaining Varghulfs and hope for the best. But again, you lost the Lord, they're gonna be crumbling, their HP is gonna be going down. Like this guy, he's full, but Lord recently died, so he's crumbling. And he's crumbling faster than he can heal, which is unfortunate. It's much like with the same as with the other fights, like you always do a lot of damage, but they're still there. Like, you know, these guys, they have 1,000 left, whatever, but they can still shoot. So you bring the health down, but you don't actually kill that many of them, so they're still able to shoot despite low health. There you go, the archer's there, almost gone. There, but they're still able to shoot because they're still there.
There is no hope.
There is no hope. Well, you're correct, just not for you, but for me. There you go. Bring a couple of them in to deal with the horse archers as they're shooting into me. 2 of them died in here straight up. How many are there left? 2, 4, 8? Is that 8? Yeah. So only 3 units are dead, but they're the, you know, one of them being the most important one. And then Reavers, they go away and they keep shooting at me at the same time because they can. Balance of power is still pretty in the middle, but they lost 1,000 men. I lost 3. Not men, 3 things, I suppose. Would be more appropriate term, but still. So once again, let's give you some cinematics. But yeah, you can see the shot, like all of the archers shooting from the back. All of his few units, like there's like 10 of them. They keep coming back because they can. Because I don't have the ability to chase them to make sure they shatter, so they go away. And then they come back and they shoot some more and they come back and so on, which it's just really difficult to chase when you're blocked up like this with just monster units. Earlier when I did the Necroflex Colossus one, it was somewhat possible because they could shoot at them, you know, with the artillery in their hands, but yeah, slightly more difficult when you have a melee unit. I'm surprised on how well the Phoenix did, to be honest. Like, it only has 1 kill, but obviously because it killed Manfred. I don't know why I keep calling him Manfred.
King and country.
But it did a lot of damage, which is what counts in this particular battle. Like when you're fighting a monster, you don't need to do the kills, you need to do the damage, because then they break, as we've seen before. There you go. We have last 3 left. They're doing a, you know, but they're doing a decent damage. But the balance of power is coming down now. You know, they have like 70, 80 kills each, but since, you know, it's 100 plus to 1, it's just not enough. And he's gone. And that's it. So Valiant defeat once. Well, I think the last one was close. So yeah, there you go. Varghulfs, probably not that efficient. To be fair, in a single player, I mean, you can use that, but mostly you just use whatever, because the main damage dealer is a magic. But obviously, you don't get to overcast it or cast it as often as you would in single player. The human is not gonna line up for you just like computer does to be able to wipe out half the army with one spell. So it's not gonna be that efficient, to be honest. Yeah, anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for more. Next time we will be playing as Bretonia, and it will be a Hippogriff spam. So Hippogriff Knights, that is, in particular. So yeah, hopefully that's something you're interested in, and I'll see you next time.